Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are cutting some P-knobby material. We're starting with this one, which is showing a promising green and orange color bar going across the top. We need to cut it. So we go over to the machine, we turn it on, and we start grinding. You can see there's quite a lot of excess material. So I'm jumping over to the 80 grit, which is super rough, but melts away any excess rock that you don't want. Now there's quite a lot, so it's going to take a while, and I'm going to skip it to save you the boredom. I've got to this point where I'm happy, it's just the knobby left. The colour bar is looking nice and bright, with an extra flash showing just a bit further down that is also showing orange and green, so it's looking quite promising and I'm quite happy with it. P-knobby material is great to cut because although they're small, they tend to be quite mighty. Bright colours with nice high domes, and you can see this one is looking to be that. Lots of different colours in this relatively thick colour bar, so I'm glad I've bought it with this parcel. I need to take off the white cap and begin to expose the colour from above. This is always exciting because you never know what patterns you're going to get, you don't know how bright it's going to be. There's a lot of anticipation when cutting this sort of material. I'm skipping ahead a little bit, and at first glance it's looking quite promising. However, there's a big black potch mark in the middle. I'm not too sure where this is coming from. Has it been there since the cap, or is it coming up from the bottom? If it's coming up from the bottom, that is very, very bad news. And the more I grind, the bigger it's getting. And well, we all know what that means. This one is most likely going to be a dud. A real shame because it has nice bright colours. Great reds, blues, greens. But it won't cut a gem because, well, who wants a big black potch mark in the middle of their stone? To prove it's going to go nowhere, I'm grinding in at the side. So you can see here, it's coming up from the bottom. It's thick and it's ugly. And we don't like that. I hate to lose, so we're moving on to another one. You know, second time's the charm, as they say. Similar colours, greens, oranges and blues showing up from the outside, and we're going to weigh it for extra luck. 3.345 carats. So it's over to the machine, and we start grinding. Cutting away around the edges to see where the colour bar goes, so I have a good indication as to how big the yield will be. It's a meticulous process because P-knobbies are very small. Just from this you can see that it's no bigger than a fingernail, so you have to have quite nimble fingers to work around the stone. And as we take the white cap off, again it's all exciting. I want to know what patterns I've got. What colour combinations? How bright is it going to be? There's so many questions that run through my head when I'm cutting this sort of thing. It's quite a thick white cap. I'm having to work quite hard to remove it. But we're getting the colour coming through. So the hard work is paying off. The deeper and deeper I go, the more excited I'm getting. The colours are showing up all around the edges, and once again it's reds, blues and greens. But can anyone else see what's going wrong in the middle? There seems to be a lack of colour. Wait around till the end of the video to see how that one goes. But as they say, third time's the charm. We're on to our third P-knobby. Once again, we've got oranges and greens running through the whole stone. And we're going to weigh it for some extra luck. And it's 2.225 carats. So it's back to the machine and back to grinding. Working around the edge of the stone to expose the colour. This one is much smaller than the others, so it's a lot harder to work with. But I'm getting there in the end. Taking this white cap off. Getting antsy about what I'm going to get. Will this stone pay off the parcel? It's a question every opal cutter asks themselves. And the colours are looking quite promising, but I have a sneaky suspicion something bad is about to happen. Can anyone else see it? Another dead spot in the middle of this opal, with potch coming up from the bottom. So it's back to the wheels and some more grinding. But the more I grind, the bigger and deader that spot becomes. This is an important lesson for all opal cutters. When opal forms underground, each pocket forms pretty much the same. So with these 3 stones, you can see that they have all formed with a kernel of potch in the middle. There's nothing anyone can do about it, and there's only one way to find out, by grinding into it. It's not to say this opal field is bad, it just means that pocket formed badly. Unfortunately, I had the misfortune of finding that out, but it's an important lesson we've all learned. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry it wasn't a success, and I'll see you next time.